Welcome back, Fight fans. I am OMGPOP Cyfunk. To my right is my man, Siberian. We're about to bring you Game 5 of the Sunday Night Fights penultimate episode. This is semifinals number 2. Find out who goes to the finals next week. Siberian, you amped, man? We get an ace game on a winner map?
Yeah, in a way I am. We haven't seen this map on SNF before, so it'll be great to see what... I imagine none of these players expected to be playing on this map, so they're not going to have any predefined strategies per se, so we're going to have to see what they come up with.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. You know, you guys often have to play the winner maps in auto, so I'm sure both players are very familiar with all of the mechanics, but just... I mean, I as a caster and as an observer, I'm not very familiar with it. This is of course, this is kind of great though, because this is the first 1v1 map that we... No, this is Langerskaya Winter. All right, I thought it was Kolodny Winter. This is Langerskaya Winter, which came after Langerskaya Summer, if I recall correctly. Right after. First came Langerskaya Summer, then Winter, and then we ran the tournament, which was won by Combination Wings. And so now we're going to see Langerskaya Winter again. And I'm just excited to see an ace game between OMGPOP and VonIvan, two great competitors.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake for this game. And on a winter map, it could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, a blizzard at an opportune moment or an inopportune moment could really change things. We'll see what competition at the highest level is like with the cold map tactics. Maybe some of the delves are like, this should be interesting. Let's see how this rolls out. I would just like to give some props to Linsky, who put together our great SNF soundtrack. Those are those bands that you hear in between the breaks. It's all original music, and we have been given permission to use it on Sunday Night Fights, so we don't break any copyright laws by each of the bands. They each gave us permission, and Linsky he found bands in the Manchester area around where he lives, Ormskirk in England, and you know, he'll DJ a radio show on a weekend, and so he really knows the scene, and all these guys kicked in some tunes. And if one of our moderators could perhaps link the thread, but if you go to kotu.org and you go to the forums, and there's a Sunday Night Fights forum in the Grand Hall, you can see pinned at the top is a music thread, and Linsky describes each of the bands and where you can find and listen to more of their music. So I'm really happy to see there's the thread there, the Season 5 music thread. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying some of that stuff, because we really appreciate the bands that let us use their great tunes. And so if you want to go check out more of their music, then everybody wins. So that's awesome. All right, man, I want to throw that fight card up here one more time, because this is it. VonIvan in the shades, wearing the Ushanka. And guess what? I don't know who had choice, because we didn't add up all those VPs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Von every time.
Yeah?
The first 2 games, Von didn't lose a single VP. Only in the third and fourth, he dropped to like 4-4-4. But it's going to be Von's choice, and he I don't know.
Chose Russians. He will be playing Russians on Langerskaya Winter. So these guys are just in costume. OMGPOP looks like a grenadier. VonIvan wearing the Ushanka could be one of the Russian commanders. They are suited up, geared up, ready to go. Siberian, my co-caster.
Yes, Sammy, I'm good to go.
Ready to jump into this? Can your voice take it?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all set for
Gotta keep
more.
hydrating.
Keep going. Can't
How
wait
about out in
to
the
see
chat?
this.
You guys ready? Lol nerds. Who do you guys want to win? I see OMG Pop for Kaiser. Woo! Time for the fight. All right. Who do you guys want to win this? VonIvan should do it for Mother Russia. It's all coming down to this, folks. Game 5 coming at you. Let's go in game. All right. Once again, I will be following VonIvan. Let me throw the overlay up there. There they stand at 2-2. VonIvan in the blue trunks up here, representing Mother Russia. Zarodinu. How'd I do?
Yeah, not bad, except it's
Zarodinu. Okay,
Yeah,
and down
that's
here in
better.
the south, amidst all the snow, we have OMGPOP playing the Wehrmacht for Deutschland. Okay, we're going to count it in. Can you count in German, if I count it in German?
By all means.
Surely. All right, here we go. We're paused at 5 seconds. I'm here with Siberian, and we're witnessing the ace game coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, los! 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds, and we have Tier 1 coming up from OMGPOP. Up in the north, we have a bunch of conscripts coming out for VonIvan. This is it, folks. Winner moves on to the championship title fight. Loser goes home.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna say for this map is I understand why Von picked Soviets. It's his most favored and comfortable faction, but for a map like Langreskaya Winter with all this deep snow, you can't really flank with 5 cons, which is all he's been doing. So I'm kind of sensing, is this gonna backfire potentially?
Well, we're going to find out. Check out those territory marks. Blood red. We're going to see a lot of blood on staining this white snow. It's pristine now. You can see, where are their footprints? I thought you could, oh, only in heavy snow. We're going to see some footprints. There's a big patch of it over here. See all this stuff when my icon becomes a snowflake? That's heavy snow. The units are going to travel a little slower than that. But once their footprints wear it down or tank treads come out or flames, then they'll go back to normal speed. So this is a completely different environment. All of these different areas of heavy snow will change and develop as the game is played. Here's some more of it right here.
MG coming out for Pop, so he's comfortable with this playstyle. He knows he can work it, and it's worked for him last game, so he's not going to bother switching anything up.
Just throw on the fog of war. What these conscripts see as they're coming out, they see a flashing territory by this ammo point. They know that enemy units are nearby, and here you can see them lifting their knees, trudging through the heavy snow, leaving their footprints.
Yeah, this is going to be detrimental to flanking, so it'll be see what Ivan does in this situation.
And we have the first engagement in many places. We've got conscripts versus Grens on the left by that fuel, and we've got Grens in a house against conscripts in the center. Where is Pop going to send the MG? He's going out towards the fuel.
Yeah, it's a smart choice. The Grenadiers in a house are going to win outright. Von isn't even in cover. It's looking bad. I mean, like, 2 engagements, and you're going to lose 2 conscripts off the field in a second, and Pop is just going to push out.
Shoot back, comrades!
Right you are. We have 2 simultaneous retreats. And 1 combat engineer squad still moving in to try to cap right in front of Pop's base. Pop brings out another MG.
You'll notice in game 1, Von had the entire right-hand side before he even retreated but now he's barely capped his fuel in the VP, and Pop is already starting to branch out.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
So yeah, we got a fast tier 2 from OMGPOP after his second MG. This could be bad for Von if he's not careful. He's not managing to get any flanks on these MGs. With the deep snow, that adds a whole new dynamic to flanking, and it just makes it that much harder, especially with Grenadiers nearby.
All right, well, visibility becomes an issue. It's smart to control the houses. You do get a longer line of sight. And, of course,
Yes.
you get the benefit of being warm and cozy in there. Your units won't get cold. I wonder if we'll see some units die to hypothermia. I doubt it. These players are so good, and they take great care of their units. But it could happen. All right,
Yeah.
Molotovs are upgraded for VonIvan. He can use that to dislodge units from houses.
I assume he's gone 5 conscripts again.
He has indeed. Tier 2 on the way. It's complete.
Okay. I don't think I like that pick-up strategy for this map, but we'll see.
Who pops?
No, Von.
The straight conscripts.
Yeah, for a map like this, probably not very fitting. I mean, this MG, there's no way Von can flank it on the left-hand side with that deep side and 2 grunts. There's just no way. And with the MG sitting at the cutoff, he's trapped.
But is he forced to? I mean, does he have to attack? Is he obliged, or can he just sit on his half of the map?
Because if he doesn't attack, then Pop will slowly creep forward towards his cutoff, and you can't let him do that. I mean, he's doing a good job, but look at these conscripts. They're going all the way around, and it's just not going to work.
All right, well, he's getting stopped pretty convincingly. Although, you know, as they creep and crawl forwards and get within Molotov range,
he's doing well.
Oh, he's able to oorah past that MG. I'm impressed. I didn't think they were going to make it. And steal the house.
Okay, now it's looking a lot better for Von. He managed to slip by that MG, but he has to be careful. He's going to lose that spot.
Let's see what's going on in the south. These flamers are important. That's 60 munis. Come on, Von, get them out of there. No, they explode. The settling tanks on their backs explode as they perish. And it looks like Pop will also hold in the north. He's still got this strong squad.
This is huge. Von is... Okay, thank God he got those conscripts out of there. Von lost a flamer engineer and a conscript squad. He's so close to losing another one.
And he's staying in the fight by the cutoff point to the bitter end. Down to 2 men.
Well, that's not going anywhere with the base MG, so...
Oh, the steal. Oh, I don't think they're going to make it, Sib. I don't think so. I don't know, maybe. They just got to get by these pioneers.
No
Around
way
the corner, and
it.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Wow. Okay, well, Von got something out of all of it. He lost his flamers, but he did get the MG. Man, he's got a lot of reinforcing to do. I'm looking at 4 conscript squads in his base with 1, 1, and 2 men.
He lost the conscript squad as well, and the Panzer Grenadier is being built for him. Pop. And now he's going to comfortably sit with a half truck out, just reinforce. The MGs are in very strong position. He needs to get some men on those guys.
These conscripts are not able to get behind the MG. And he does have hit the dirt, but he's not using it yet. We haven't seen him use it the whole series. And you're right, now that this half-track is out, Pop can go for the cutoff. Here it comes. We got Grenadiers coming in from the top. The half-track is going to meet him there. The MG is going to get into position while it's reinforcing. And this is getting desperate. This one stolen MG might help. Let's see if Ivan can hold the right-hand side.
It will definitely help, but he's got to be careful with these Grenadiers. It's smart to retreat them. Flamming weapons on the field. I don't think he's even got 18 aims, has he? Oh no, he does. Okay.
Oh, nice damage engine. The machine gun's doing great work, taking flames to the face and hanging in there. The conscripts are oorah'd up. They're trying to give chase, but it's going to be a tough hill to climb. There's an MG, there's Grens there, there's Pioneers. They're starting to work on the half-track, and Pop will hold it. And now that the PZGs are out, he'll probably be able to defend it.
Yeah, Von is going to be stuck in his base. This is looking like game 1 all over again. Game 2, sorry.
Which VonIvan won?
Yeah.
Let's not forget. Let's not forget.
He didn't take that many losses.
True.
Pop is getting a second up right now. He's dead.
Oh, he must have merged to keep that MG at many members, yeah? He must have merged a squad into them. I thought maybe they reinforced there, but I don't think there's any base building close enough.
He definitely might. Panzer Grenadiers are going to leave this conscript up.
Here they go. We've seen this before. Killing conscripts on the run.
He's got to be careful.
They go down.
Squad.
Oh, VonIvan is just taking so many manpower hits. And now the MG falls. These conscripts have a tough retreat around the corner. Oh, man, oh, man, oh. VonIvan getting very aggressive. The Flammenwerfer. Oh, he's got 2 half-tracks out? Oh,
Yeah, this is what I mean. I don't know why you'd get a second one. I don't know what Von is doing. Ever since he lost that engineer and conscript squad, a lot of early game pressure has been denied, and Pop has just capitalized us, and he's just gone straight for the cutoff. And with a vet to MG, which has increased suppression, good luck getting out of your base.
Yeah, and now to add insult to injury, here comes a blizzard. It's going to be even tougher with low visibility. I mean, how could he possibly break that stranglehold in the middle of the map?
G43s, I love the sound of those.
Pop, pop, pop. They sound like snipers, really. Sometimes I think that there's a sniper on the field. They kill almost as quickly.
Yeah, they do.
Von's got 1 squad deep. He always managed to sneak some running back behind the secondary and get in there and like cap around and just make units chase him. And Pop once again with the incredibly far forward aggressive bunker build, sitting right on top of Ivan's strat point.
Fresh meat has arrived.
Uh-oh, Ivan just careless going to lose a squad on the right. There's no way they will get by this Flammenwerfer.
No way. Unless Pop just drives straight by them.
What the heck? Oh man, he did that just to make me look stupid. Seriously.
Oh, Pop.
Alright, well, Von's making a move on the center. He's hopped back on the stolen MG. But, yeah. Double vet MG42. 21 kills, Siberian. 21 kills at 10 minutes. Get out of here.
That's insane.
Forget about it.
Not gonna matter at this point in time.
Oh, now the
sniping away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, clears them. They're not even able to retreat. Oh boy. Let's see now. Is this a home built fire pit? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Pop put that up so he can. Now he's got. There's 2. There's the original one in the strat point. He's got plenty of warmth. He's chilling.
On my sniper half-track kill with the stolen
tank. How did this happen? But the visibility is so low that although they were pointing the direction when the half-track was reversing, and he didn't even see it coming, and they never got to fire. That was a pretty sweet steal, though, picking off the pack right as it comes out of the base.
Yeah, but his conscripts were so exposed. Had Pop had some panzer grenadiers on the right, that squad would have been dead.
We're under attack.
Pop getting a little bit complacent with the temperature regulation. These pioneers are just sat there in the cold.
Normal weather is returning.
Well, nothing major, no casualties from that yet.
Alright, Ivan's trying to put together a push on the left-hand side of the map.
Pop has rebuilt his second MG, so he wants to go for the full pin here and lock down the left-hand side as well. 18 nades going off, but we're pioneers nearby. G43s are gonna win that battle every day. Von just doesn't have any squads to actually deal with this. Panzer Grenadiers are just gonna come in and destroy everything. That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible.
God. What a meat grinder.
The horror. The horror. Von's down to 2 conscript squads. He's got an AT gun coming out. But, man, what happened? Yeah. What happened after game 2? Somebody lit a fire under OMGPOP's ass, and a whole different player arrived at game 3. Another squad is going to fall. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's that, I'm afraid.
Wow. Wow.
I don't have any words for that.
I know, I'm speechless. This has just been a brutal murdering of Russian units.
Again, 5 conscripts on this map. A tier 2 would have fared a lot better. I mean, just play a little bit more conservative and he wouldn't have as many losses. He had to push so hard, and he's lost so much because he had to push so hard. But even if he had one mortar out or one Maxim, he could have at least just held his side for enough reinforcements to come in, eventually build up to tier 3 or tier 4. But he was just pushed off the map because he built conscripts and lost them so early on that he didn't have anything for the mid game. And now going into the late game, it's now 14 minutes. Pop is sitting on 400 manpower, 200 fuel. He can just go tier 3 and just crush this, well, remnant of an army. Dude.
Tatters.
Rifle nade going off on the AMG, killing one guy. Tier 4's coming out, but what is he gonna build? Probably an SU-76. Smart choice here since it has the barrage, but when you pin the triple cap, I don't know.
Oh, VonIvan. He seemed, you know, I think OMGPOP surprised him in game 3, coming out so fierce and just so on point. And I think, you know, Von was feeling really comfortable, maybe got a little complacent. You know, he GG'd game 3 relatively quickly, and, you know, you got a sense that when you give momentum away, that's significant. Even though you're still leading 2-1, when you give momentum away, you gotta tighten down the hatches, and you gotta come back and finish him off, you know, in the 4th game. And Ivan was not able to do that. I can't believe the sea of red that I'm looking at once again. Just so much stuff. Everything. Pack, pointing, 2 half tracks. Oh. Von built a mortar.
Okay. That's about, I don't know, 10 minutes too late?
Yeah, in this map, perhaps an early mortar, you know, maybe that doctrinal heavy mortar.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, when it was 50-50, I will always wonder if Von really needed to push so hard, or if there are other strats he could have possibly employed, maybe more defensive strats that could have denied letting, you know, because if you push and your push doesn't succeed, then that's when Pop moves forward and takes your cutoff. But do you have to push? Are there other options? You know, could he have brought out a mortar? Could he have tried to play, you know, perhaps a little more campy? Not even on this map.
He could have been a bit more resilient with the conscripts and not pushed in, but actually just thwarted Pop's advances. But again, against 2 MGs, he would eventually creep forward. That's inevitable. The matter discussion, he can get out a mortar or Maxim or something to break this encounter.
Yeah, but maybe instead of pushing into the position when it was all solid, just wait for the MGs to try to creep. You know, just try to be patient. Maybe get that mortar out, and just like wait for Pop to try to make a move, and then try to react to the movements. Because I mean, it seems when Wehrmacht sort of gets weak is when they lift up their MGs, when they try to, you know, expand or cap. Maybe that's when he could have jumped on him. I don't know, but it's just, you know, because that big attack didn't really do everything that it needed to do. It was like after that it was GG, because then the half track came out and Pop was able to reinforce at the front line and just, you know, just sit on this 1 point.
Yeah, definitely waiting would have been the right choice, but it didn't happen. And now he's got 2 more as well. This is just out of desperation. He's trying to make something work, anything, but nothing's happened. Pop is just not even moving his units. He's probably gone to the kitchen to get some soda.
I've seen you do that while you're winning a game. You just go AFK or have a chat with your viewers or something.
Yeah, it happens. There's a time and a place, and SNF isn't one of them.
Well, I'm sure Pop is still at his keyboard, and he's probably feeling pretty good about things after being down 2-0 at the start of this series.
Yeah, he must be overjoyed to say the least. He's probably really happy with himself. I would be too. Going down 2-0 and coming back, that's mighty impressive.
This MG team has 25 kills. That just should never happen, right?
No, you really shouldn't.
Oh, look at him. He's capping right outside. He's taking VonIvan's very last point.
Yeah. Look at the Grenadiers. They're just standing there, hugging themselves to keep warm. They don't care. We don't need to shoot.
2 mortars now, trying to break the fixed position. Just MGs and infantry everywhere.
The Tiger's just been caught in. He was just waiting for this.
Oh man, check him out. Look who's here.
He could afford another one in 200 manpower. It's insane. He's so comfortably sitting here that, yeah. The half trucks haven't moved, the grenadiers have just shifted a few steps. That's about it.
I'm just geeking out on this Tiger as it comes in. It's all peaceful and quiet. Just rolling along in the snow. Squeaking a bit. He's got the flare tubes, the exhaust. I'm sorry, guys. I know there's a game at hand, and I'm geeking out on a Tiger tank, but
let me switch over to Von.
It's just brutality up here.
I like Von's playstyle, but versatility doesn't seem to be the crux of it. I mean, he's done the same doctrine every map. He's done the same strat, aside from this map where he got a tier 4, but I know Von personally, and he can do more than this. It's a shame to see. He should have been expecting this. I'm sorry, but he should have been expecting this on North Winter Langriskai.
And so, I mean, we're not 100% sure, but we think that Von chose Russians on this map. So, you know, it's interesting when they did the coin toss. You know, Von chose a faction and called it himself, and he chose Wehrmacht for game. If he won the coin toss, he wanted Wehrmacht, and that's what he got in game 1, and he got the win with them.
I think he thought, if I can win with Germans now, I'm gonna be pretty confident in myself that I can win as whatever faction going into the later games.
He's trying to mortar down that bunker. Von's amassed 3 mortars. He's pretty content to just sit in his base. He's down to 123 VPs. He's gonna have to make a move at some point. You know, that's another thing with this doctrine is, you know, there is no comeback unit, really. I mean,
no, there isn't.
I mean, there's a lot of early and middle game pressure as the PPSH and hit the dirt unlock. You can, you know, if you're leading, it really helps you hold the map and control the map and actually throw a pretty early knockout punch. You know, those PPSH, if they dominate the very infantry, they can win the game for you at 13, 14 minutes. T70 comes out, GG, right? But if you don't do that early, this doctrine doesn't really have late game punch or shock unit.
Von can do more strats. I would like to see him do more strats. Messing out. He's just trying to hold the right VP to prevent himself from losing, but the Tiger, yeah, the Tiger doesn't care. Look at these half tracks. They haven't moved for like 5 minutes now.
Yeah, what are they doing? They're just hanging out.
Pop doesn't care. 337 fuel, 440 manpower in the bank, 240 munitions. He could do whatever the hell he wants, and he's gonna have this super close air support. Unlocked in half a CP.
These G43s are just singing, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're singing.
That's what the Panzer Grenadiers said. It's COH1 when you upgraded them to G43.
Alright, this is Von's last chance. He's got 2 AT guns pointing at the Tiger, but just something just keeps killing dudes over there. I'm not even sure what it is. Did Pop get a mortar? It seems like shells are falling in from I don't know where. Perhaps it's VonIvan's mortars. I don't know what's killing them, but every once in a while, a whole bunch of dudes would just die. Now both AT guns are cleared, and with 60 VIPs left and a triple 2 and a 2 caps, I don't know. This one was in the books a long time ago. And we're just watching the painful last regards of VonIvan's SNF 5 run.
Yeah.
He's less than 50 points. The Tiger's in the base. The mortars are starting to fall. The 2 AT guns, he's trying to reman them, trying to show some life. But he's just overpowered with no map and no resources coming up. There's literally nothing he can do at this point. Still showing some fighting spirit, but nothing is going to crack this German steel and all the infantry that's going to support it. Tigers having fun. Everything's in the base now. Time for Pop to deliver the knockout punch. 2 Flammenwerfers finishing off the rest of the Russian army. And the last man is dead! That's it, folks! The Russians have been wiped from the map, and OMGPOP will be our second contender. He's going to go on to fight experts Barton PL next week on January 26th. That's going to be the finals. That's going to be the last bout. It's going to be a best of 5. Barton PL, who showed amazing resilience last week against Andy Isrippin, versus OMGPOP, the first KO2 player on SNF to complete a total comeback from 2 games down. He is coming back to wipe VonIvan off the map and out of this tournament. It'll be Barton PL and OMGPOP. We hope you join us for that next week, folks. That's going to be awesome. And now for the last time, the Axis wins. The Axis wins. Siberian, that was a winner map, and it was. I just remember when there were 5 conscripts and they were spread out across the map, and the right side was blue and the left side was red, and Von had moved. He made some nice attacks, and that was the last time we saw any semblance of map control for VonIvan, because after he went for that attack, and it was fought off both in the north and with great difficulty in the south with a little help from the base MG even. That was all she wrote. OMGPOP pushed forward. Von was down to 4 squads with single men in them. It took time to reinforce. And by the time he'd reinforced, there was just a swarm of beetles. They were like insects. The Wehrmacht was all over his cutoff point, and he was stranglehold held.
Yeah, it was a brutal last 3 games for Von, I gotta say. I mean, he must be... going into that game, he must have been really demoralized. And, I don't know, it wasn't a really good map for conscript spam, and everything seemed to go wrong for him that game. Aside from that 1MG, which managed to get away, but...
Yeah, there wasn't enough of a victory in that attack, clearly. Yeah, that's an important timing for Wehrmacht if they can hold that attack. It was interesting. We really saw some consistent rhythms in today's games. Besides the first game that was Osttruppen versus MGs, we saw these rhythms of like a Wehrmacht move out, and then there was always this moment. What is it, around 7 or 8 minutes, where the 5 conscripts are out, the 2 MGs are out, a couple Grens are out, and map control is usually mostly Russian, or at least 50 or 60%. And then at that point, there's always this big attack, and so much seems to hinge on the tactics of that attack. And it's so fast too. It's like the whole attack takes 20, 30 seconds, and in that little short window of time, the game can be decided, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Pop really tightened up his defensive line, and his positioning was great the last 3 games. He definitely outplayed Von. Von really tried to give it his all, but didn't quite manage to break Pop in any of the games, which is a shame.
But it was close, some of those attacks were down to like the MG backpedaling and just being able to reinforce at the half track that just came out. I mean, there were these moments that really hinged, on very, very, very tight, either reinforce or keeping a unit, losing a unit, stealing a support weapon. Intense games. It was a fun evening. I'm glad you guys all stuck with us. We had over 1,000 viewers for most of the show. It was a lot of fun. All right, so if you're following us, hit that purple button on Twitch. You are eligible to win the grand prize for the evening, which is Rome 2 Total War. Siberian, how are the monkeys doing? The imaginary monkeys in their cages.
They're getting pretty tired, but they have enough energy
this?
for one more.
They're sick of this business. They've had it. All right.
They want a pay rise.
They want to, yeah. Well, they're not going to get one. We're pretty tight. There's not a lot to throw around. Okay, are you ready to spin the wheel, or are the monkeys ready? Are you ready to ask the monkeys to spin the wheel?
I'm ready.
All right, are you guys all followed up? Rome Total War 2 coming at you. All right, Cyber, here we go. Spin it now. Spin it.
And the winner is Chilty. Congratulations, Chilty.
Chilty?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. He's a very well-known member of our community. Congratulations. Hopefully you didn't already own Rome Total War 2, or if you did, you can give it to a friend. Congrats, Chilty. You are our winner of our grand prize tonight. All right, guys, that was our episode number 10. There's just one episode left. It's next week. Same time, same place, right here on this channel, 7 p.m. GMT. This is going to be hot. You know, we looked through the brackets earlier, Sib, and we saw that Pop defeated Barton twice.
Yeah.
Right? In two different contender tournaments, Pop beat Barton.
I'm going to get a lot of stick for this.
And
look
what?
at chat.
What? What's going on?
Look at the chats. I'm scared. I don't want to confront them. Everyone's saying rigged. It's not rigged, guys. Screw you. But yeah, it's going to be a grudge match.
Yeah, right?
I'm sure Barton's feeling the pressure. He knows, uh-oh, it's Pop. I got to step my game up.
Yeah, this is the guy that beat me twice. Only once he'd finally qualified in the third quali was I able to get in. You know, like once he was out of the way and stopped beating me, I got to work on my BFF. All right, guys, this is great material for the fan art contest. I want to see some cool pics, memes, you know, like let's talk about Pop, let's talk about Ivan, Andy, Barton. Let's get those things going. I want to see some awesome artwork from you guys. There's a full copy of Company of Heroes 2, you know, available to the winners, and we're going to show your artwork on SNF next week. That's going to be fun. So please submit your works in that thread. Sign up for Tommy's Code 1 tournament. AE has got another Code 2 tournament coming up on Reddit. That's happening. We're going to have Quinn Duffy on next week's show. Siberian, you might be back. We're going to have Marcus back on next week's show. That's going to be the grand finale. It's going to be good.
A great way.
It's going to be good. Barton and Pop coming up for the grand finals of Season 5. All right, that's our show for tonight, everybody. Thanks for coming out and joining us. And I hope you help us spread the word and promote next week's bout. Because, yeah, you know, you guys are going to miss us when we're gone. When the SNF theater goes dark, you guys are going to be like, no SNF this Sunday? You're going to miss us. Trust us. So enjoy it next week. Join us. Let's have a blast together. We'll see you then.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Woo!